Immediately Sierra. I'm Sierra, and today we are going to talk about VidCon. We're going to do a recap, talk about all the tea, talk about the ups and the downs, the yeses and the nos. Um, this video has taken a bit to do. Honestly, after the last day of VidCon, which was this past Saturday, which day would that have been? That would have been June 22nd. Okay. So, like, I got home that evening and I just like crashed. I was just really tired. I mean, I didn't realize I assumed, but I wasn't really sure how much like exhaustion would just take me over from being at VidCon all day for 4 days. So I got home Saturday, I relaxed, and then Sunday I stayed in bed all day. I did not care to do anything. I had planned to do recaps of VidCon the whole week while I was there, and that just did not work out. Okay, like your girl needed to rest. She needed to recover. So I just rested, and then I kind of like got my swag together, organized it, because honestly it was a lot of stuff. Like some of it is like very useful, some of it is cool, some of it I'm gonna give away. I'm gonna do like a little swag giveaway. It's not gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be one of these crazy swag giveaway bags. Okay, it's just gonna be a few things extra that I have from VidCon, and I'm going to share it. Okay. So yeah, I didn't get to, by the time Monday hit and I was like doing regular real people things, going to the grocery store, getting my life ready for me to go to work by Tuesday. So you know what? Wednesday, I'll do this. 4th of July is tomorrow, and there's no reason for me to have to go to bed early. So here we are. So what we're gonna do in this video, we're gonna recap each day: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I'm gonna throw in the swag that I got each day and where I got it from. And then we're gonna talk about what I took from VidCon in terms of like lessons learned, and then advice for the next VidCon, because I do plan on going back, and I plan on being in a totally different space than I am right now. And then like talk about what I planned versus what actually happened, and then we'll talk about some things that are coming up next for the channel. Okay. So we're gonna start off Wednesday. So Wednesday, I even have a get ready with me for VidCon video that I did when I was just trying to like get together all of my things, because I had packed, like I had a suitcase, and I plan on staying down there with another friend, another creator on YouTube. She came from Vegas, so she was getting a room. I initially was not planning on staying down there because I'm in LA. I'm like an hour away from Anaheim. So I was like, there's no reason I could just come home afterwards, right? Thinking like, I'll be fine. I'll come home. I'll be home by 8. Like, not a big deal. Save my money. And then fireworks already, guys. So instead of doing that, I just ended up saying, I'm going to pack. It's going to be exhausting. I'm not going to want to drive up during rush hour every day. So if I have a late night from going to a party or something, then I'll stay down there. If not, then I'll come home. So Wednesday, even though I took my stuff with me, I was like, I'm going to come home, because nothing's really going to be going on. So Wednesday for VidCon, I went and I bought the creator track badge, okay? So for the creator track badge, for people who are creators. So there's 3 tracks, I believe. There's community, there's creator, and there's industry. Community is for like fans of different digital people, personalities, channels, all that stuff. Like if you're a fan, you're part of someone's community, that's your track. Creators for people like me, who's a creator, who maybe wanted to go and connect with other creators, people who, if you wanted to learn a little something from the panels. And then industry was for like brands, it was representation, your managers, your agents, anyone who's like behind the scenes. That was the industry badge. So I did the creator badge. For the creator badge, there was nothing on like the docket for that first day. So I was like, okay, I'll go get my badge so I can get my credentials, and then I'll go to a party. Since there was no panels or anything going on that day. So that's what I did. That's what I went down there, and I did not get my credentials, mainly because I was still tired Wednesday. Like I hadn't properly got enough rest for the week that I was gonna have. So it took me a minute to get out of bed. And once I finally got out of the bed and got on the road, I got there pretty late. So I really got there in time for that party that I got myself invited to, which was about like 5, I want to say, like 4 or 5. So that's what my Wednesday was. Hopped in a car, got some Starbucks, headed down there, was there in time for the party, but I was not dressed for the party because I was planning on going to just get credentials and then going somewhere to change and then go to the party. So the clothes I had on is not what I planned on wearing to the party, but it was cool because actually it was very casual. I mean, some people were like cutesy, elevated casual, but it was mostly casual. So I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't need to dress up. This is fine. So, I mean, I had like a little skirt and a top, but it was fine. I went to the party. And this party that I went to, because Lord knows I went to a lot of different parties. Probably should have had that up here. This was a creator party, and it was, y'all hear the fireworks already, right? This party was thrown by Beacon was the sponsor of this party. And then there was also Blanca, which is kind of like a company that does like drop shipping type of things. Like if a creator wants to start their own beauty brand, you would basically go to them and they already have the things and you just put your name on it. Essentially what Blanca was. Let me see if I can find the names of these parties because I definitely had like a lot. And I wasn't even thinking about it, honestly. So the very first swag that I got at this party, they had these like cute little creator hats that they just had like as decor that people can take that I didn't really know until I saw people just kind of taking them. So it had, Teachable on there because that was one of the sponsors for the party. So these cute little hats, if you're into hats, and it says creator, which made me fall in love with it personally. And I was able to snag like the last one. So I was pretty excited about that. So I got my creator hat. And then Blanca did little swag. They had these little canvasy bags that had their name on it, like that. And then they gave you a couple options of things like to show what their company can do. So this is like a solid cologne that they give. And they just basically even just show like, this is what your logo would be. And this is like a manly scent. It smells really good. I said, I can get it to my boyfriend. So this was from Blanca. And then they also gave me a liquid shimmer. So if I was like hardcore beauty creator and I wanted to have my own line of things, this is what I could go to them and be like, put my name on that. I'm going to have a brand. It's actually pretty nice. Wait, let me see. It's actually pretty. Can y'all see that? There you go. So it's actually pretty nice stuff. They only gave out a couple of samples of things. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more shimmier than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I like it. So yeah, they gave out these goodies. And that was that party. So that party I went to by myself, and as with all the parties, I assumed I would be going to by myself. So I found, well, no, not me. My coach found a LinkedIn post by someone who basically had like a list of all the parties that were going on, and your link to where you can apply for those parties, or sometimes it's like invite only, and there is no way that you can use it to like maybe figure out or find the right contact to get into the party. So she provided the link, and I just basically submitted for myself. Like to come to the party. This is who I am. And I got accepted into the party. I was like, okay, great. Like, this is my first, like, VidCon party. This is my first, like, creator type event where I could go and like, meet people and meet brands and meet, piers and things like that. So the party actually was decent. It was outside. It was on the Marriott in Anaheim. They probably have a couple, but this particular Marriott, they had a y'all hear the fireworks? It's bananas. It's not gonna stop. The 4th is tomorrow. It's not gonna stop. So they had it on it's like a terrace, kind of like a rooftop, except for it wasn't because it wasn't on the roof. But they had an open bar, which is always lovely. And then they had like foods to eat, little finger foods and things. And they had a DJ and they had a step and repeat where you can take photos. Okay. So first off, I'm very much an introvert. I like to stay in the house. I like to watch things. So I forced myself to get out there. So I said, I'm going to go to this party. I don't care if I'm just there by myself or what. So at first I get there, I meet, I found there's this girl who's walking in with me and I'm like, hey, are you by yourself? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let's be friends together and be together. So we ain't got to be, alone at this party. So we kind of just hung out. We were just each other's buddy system. We took each other's content. We encouraged each other to mingle. So that's what we did at that party. And then we met a manager. She's manager. She has her own agency, I believe. I think it was her own agency. She gave great advice to us, and I ended up seeing her the whole weekend. The open bar wasn't bad either, yum. And then that party ended around 7. So right before it ended, we decided we're gonna go. So there was another party that was mainly it was geared towards managers and agents type thing. So we were okay, I didn't register for this party. I didn't ask if I could come, but I had friends who were there and they were like, oh, you could just walk in. It's totally fine. Fine. So we left and ended up going to that party and I drove. And actually before we left the party we were at, we ended up meeting a guy who ended up working for TikTok Shop. And so all of us, we just came this threesome of just people to know. And so I took both of them actually, got in my car and we went to this next party that was at this restaurant in Anaheim. I can't remember what the name is. And it was this private area inside of the restaurant. It was pretty packed with people and they had amazing food. The bar tab was open. I don't know who was buying. I guess it was the company who was buying these drinks. And then they had pass around foods. It was all Mexican food thing, even though the restaurant I think was Italian, which threw me off. But the food was banging. The last place the food was but this place the food was banging. And so then, they had servers taking your orders and everything was comped by whoever was paying for the party, okay? This party was specifically aiming towards managers representation. So we were there kicking it, met new people, met up with my friends from my Creator Life family that I have. It's the group that I'm a part of that helps content creators be great on YouTube. And so met some of them there and we hung out and we had a blast, drinking and just eating and just chatting. And then somebody told us about another party. So we're already on party number 2, okay? So this next party is in the hotel, which is next to the restaurant, another VidCon party. So we go inside there. I don't even know how we got into this party, but it happened. So what we did was the guy who we were with who worked for TikTok, I don't know if he had signed up for the party. Maybe he was just he didn't sign up and he was just maybe throwing around the TikTok card or something. I don't know. So he was yeah, trying to get to the party. They took his information down. He's oh, they're with me. So 5 of us were with him. And we went up to the rooftop, I believe, of this hotel where the next party was. And we were just up there. They gave us wristbands and we were just out here. And it was this is our 3rd party. I didn't come for all of this, but I was down for it because there was nothing actually happening at VidCon for creators that day. So I ended up at 3 parties, and that's what we watched. The fireworks from that rooftop, which were going on at Disney, because Disney was right there. A bunch of other creators, who you recognize or who you don't recognize. Maybe somebody else recognized them. Whether they're Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, were also up there. I think this was a VidCon party, I want to say. But maybe not, because it was also sponsored by Carrot. Where's my Carrot stuff? So when we were leaving the party, because closed mouths don't get fed, I was like, yo, because there were boxes. Boxes always mean like swag and merch, like all the time. Because I work in marketing, so like I always see the swag and the merch. So we were like, hey, like, can we get some merch, some swag? And they were like, yeah, sure. So really cool. They gave these little thermoses thingies. So they're really tiny, but like you can put your water in there or whatever you want to put in there. And this was by Carrot. And this is the cutest thing I've seen. This is a water bottle. This is like a water cantina. And you would have never thought, but it fits in so perfectly into a small bag. I thought it was the cutest thing. So Carrot gave us that. Carrot also gave hats because that is the theme. Everybody needs a hat. Credit for people with a bigger vision. Yes, Carrot. So that was from Carrot. And then they also gave an actual bag. A lot of people gave actual bags, which is the theme. So this is also says the card for creators. So after doing, I'm guessing Carrot is a credit card for creators. Actually, I had heard of that before, and I totally forgot that that's what they do. So they're pubbing how they are the card for creators. So thanks, Carrot, for all of the cool things. Okay, so that was from Carrot. So after that party, we're done. We left. I should have stayed. I didn't really plan on staying Wednesday because I was like, I'm not trying to spend up all my money staying at VidCon every night, even though it was affordable because I was splitting the room with someone. But I was like, you know what? I plan on going home. I didn't plan on being in all these parties and kicking it, but I drove back home. So essentially, this is what happened after I drove home. So the two people that I had in my car, I took to their cars where they were. Dropped off the last guy. So then he ended up hitting me up and was like, hey, I can't check into my room because I don't have my TikTok ID because they paid for him to get a room down there. That's who he works for. So he was like, can you take me up to Culver City to get my ID from my job? And I'm going north for home anyway. So I'm like, sure, I'll, run through Culver City to take you to your job at TikTok. So I'm on the road. I gotta pee like so bad. I'm like, yo, can I go pee inside of TikTok? Like, is that a thing? Like, I'm a stranger. I don't work there. She's like, yeah, we can have you pee. Went into TikTok, the headquarters in Culver City. The lobby was big and beautiful, and it had like TikTok things all over. I got pictures. I'll put those up on my community tab. Took me to the bathroom. It was great. It was middle of the night. Like, it was just security there. It was clean, but it was still like not much there because everything else is above. Like, so it's like the bottom floor is just pretty much where people hang out in the lobby. And then I think where HR does interview, because they have these interview booths where they do interviews. And then he got me some like content for me being at TikTok. And I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect this day. So I went from having one party to going to 3 parties, going to TikTok, and then bringing my butt home. So I drove all the way home, tell my boyfriend about everything, and then I knock out and I go to bed. That was day 1. Day 2, which is Thursday of VidCon. I left home a little later than I expected to, and because I didn't get my credentials the previous day, I had to then go to get my credentials, which was a whole thing. So once you park, and I paid like $20 to park because I didn't know where I would be parking, and the girl I was staying with was already at VidCon, so I couldn't go to the hotel. So parked, they taking me all the way around this freaking parking structure to go to another entrance where you have to go all the way down and up and this to get your credentials. But they did give you, like, once you got your credentials, which was like your wristband, and here's the creator badge, which you just realized that you were supposed to write your name here, and I did not do that. It did not occur to me that I needed to do that. I don't know why, but you get your badge, and then they also give you cute little bag to choose from. So you have like your VidCon sponsored bag, and they had them in different colors. They had yellow and green, and then some had M&M's, some had Snickers. They just had different things on them. So where do I have my other? Oh, and then this was the other. I had to cut it off because it was so tight. I didn't plan on it being that tight. So essentially, you had to wear your wristband all up and through VidCon. And so when you would exit VidCon or enter back, you had to like tap this. I don't know, so they can keep track of you. I don't know exactly why they had to do that. But these were the things that you got when you went to registration, okay? And so once I did that, they gave you a cute little booklet too. Hold please. Cute little booklet. Here it is. And this little booklet gives you all the tea on all of the panels, the speakers, for all the tracks, just news and articles and things. So it's just all things VidCon. It's like your VidCon guide. So that's what they gave you also. So day 2, I got my credentials. I dropped that. Got my credentials. So I decided, you know what? I want to go to the convention floor because I hadn't been anywhere yet. So that was my convention floor day. I didn't do panels. I said, I'm going to do convention floor. So the floor is where there's all these different booths, different companies that are, some you know, some you don't, right? So there was a lot of up and coming companies that I had never heard of. So where there was like a lot of tech companies, people trying to, you know, teach you about their different equipment that you use as a creator, AI type things, or things for kids, because there's all kinds of like people here, all ages and everything. So they have stuff for kids, stuff for grown-ups, stuff for creators, stuff for communities, stuff for everybody, right? So I got a few things. I went around, not much. My favorite thing that I got though was this really nice from Facemoji. So a clear Facemoji bag. I've been wanting a clear bag forever. And it's like clear, but it also has like a tint of like to where you can't see totally through it, but you, so a little privacy screen on there. I thought that was really cool. So I got that from Facemoji. And then I stopped by another booth, which they're supposed to be sending me some cool things for their brand. Woo! Xenico, they gave me this, but they're supposed to be sending me a like a handheld for like a tripod, and you can hold it these different ways. You can scroll in the light and all that stuff. So they're gonna send me that. So then I'll make some content with it. I'll show you guys how that works. So that was really cool. I went to another booth, which I will not name them because they were really cool at first, and then my friend who we ended up meeting with down there, he asked for a t-shirt. He got the t-shirt. They asked him how many followers he had, and he said 200, and they took the shirt back. Like, message to brands, that shit is not okay, okay? You cannot think that you're going to be on the good side of creators if you're treating creators like shit. And that's pretty much what they did, like, because they were supposed to have a happy hour for invited people in the middle of the convention center. And they, like, were very just picky, choosy. Clearly they wanted people who had like a higher following count, even though they didn't really ask me. They didn't ask my other creator friend, hers is pretty high, but it was just not okay to treat people, because whoever you think may have 200 followers today could have 2,000, who could have 2 million. So it is not okay to try to basically judge somebody on their follower count or their subscriber account when you don't know who they're going to be in the future. Like, social media, things can just blow up very quickly. So that was not cool of this brand, but I digress. I won't be using them. I don't know anyone I know is going to be using them, because they're going to be knowing. I'm going to be telling how they treated us. Not me, but my friend. Okay. Other things like on the floor. Elf did faces. So if you follow me on Instagram on my stories, I had my face being done up by Elf. They did, they let you choose lip, or is it like a cheek tint, and they'll give you a little sponge. They also then did your face up, and I'm not a huge makeup girly. Like, I do it when I got somewhere to go, something to do, but I'm not huge with all the different details and sparklies, whatever, but they did that for me, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. Let me see, hold on. Ha! So these are the things that I got from Elf, because I definitely went back 2 days in a row. So these are two of the things they were giving out for Elf. This is Candlelight. This is Magic Hour. They make my face look magic. I'm not gonna lie. Shit was magical. And then they also gave these like little pink puff things here for your makeup. They made me look fabulous. So shout out to Elle for that because I love a good sample. I like trying new things. So that's pretty much what happened on the floor. So I went from the floor to upstairs where it's only for creators and people who have creator badges and industry badges on the second floor. So on the second floor is where you will find the YouTube creator suite. They call it a YouTube stadium. They had a really cute like sports theme. So and I did a video. Went live from there actually. You could find it on the channel. Went live for a little bit to show what it was about. But unless was that in TikTok? I think it was the creator stadium. Anyway, so in the stadium they gave away some Fenty products. I was like, man, she like Fenty. So they gave out her little perfume right here. They gave little samples of that. I am just not the best at having this prepared. It's all right here, honestly. I just cannot fit it all on my desk. So I literally just have this stuff just lined up here. Fenty hooked the girl up. So they gave away the exfoliating body scrub from her line. Yes, I got a few of those, so I'm going to give one away. They let you try her hair repair here. So I can't wait to try that when I take out my weave, you know. The perfume, yes. And then they gave me some other things which are not on the docket, but it was the last day when I went back a couple days later. And they gave me a lip stain here, Fenty, yeah. And then the mascara, which I need to put on right now because I didn't put on my eyelashes because I forgot. I took them off earlier today. It's fine. I'm over it. So that is what I got from Fenty. So once you get your Fenty stuff, you can talk to the YouTube partner people if you need to. But then they have a line so you can get your Stanley cups, your custom made Stanley cups, okay? And I wasn't aware that that's what this was at first. So I got in the line because I'm getting in line because I just want the stuff, right? And then so they give there's like a little iPad where you can put in what you want to be on your Stanley cup. I gotta find my cup. And it was like black or white. I didn't know what to put on my cup. So I just put my username immediately, Sierra, because I'm like, okay, I'll just pub myself. And then I thought about it later, like, no, I wish I had put this saying and that quote and did all this stuff. Because you can only put so much anyway. So many ideas of what I wanted to put, but it was fine. I ended up choosing a black one. I'm going to show you. Oh, it has liquid in it. All right. Boom. So this is the Stanley cups. They have the YouTube logo, okay? And then you can put, so they still have my initials on here. And I have nails. I can't really get it off. Oh, there we go. So once you put in what you want, then you put your initials. So you go say, oh, my initials are, QE, and then they bring up your cup. So I just put my username here, and I don't even think I did this right all the way because the @ is a totally different font than my name. I didn't really know what I was doing. It was kind of finicky for me, but it's a free Stanley cup with a YouTube logo on it with my name. Okay, it could be worse, all right? So, and these cups be like $40 something. Like, why are these cups so expensive? The water don't even cost that much to put inside of them, but it's fine. So I got in line, got my Stanley cup, and then there was another section where you can do, and this video is on my shorts, you can see it. So they have a stage with all these lights, and you can get and you get these I didn't even open this yet. That's crazy. All right, so where you can get props and you can choose which metal you want, okay? And if I can even get it out. So all the metals say different things, okay? This one is unboxing unicorn. So I'm gonna wear this when I'm doing some unboxings for things, but that's pretty much how that. I also got one that says content queen. They have one that says like shorts king. Montage Maverick or something. I don't know. They just had a bunch of really cool things on there. And this is heavy. This is really good quality. Like, YouTube wasn't playing, okay? Like, you can knock somebody out. This is a weapon. So if you're trying to walk to your car at night and you need to have something, you can knock somebody out with this, okay? It's real gold. It's real gold, okay? So that's what we got from YouTube Stadium. And then did they have? And then they have like drinks, like they have like water and like lemonade or something. Because honestly, you in there for a while, it's hot and exhausting. But so that's what happened at YouTube Stadium, okay? And then after that, I believe I went to. No, I did not go to TikTok. TikTok was the next day. So that pretty much was the day at the convention, because then the next was the parties. So once I was done there, I went home. Well, went to the hotel, and we changed to go to the next party. This party was put on. Where is the? That's how you know I got too much stuff. Things are falling. Creators and conversions. All right. So this is not from that party. This is from the second party that they threw. But creators and conversions was the name of the people who put on. Was it their name or just the name of the event? I don't know. But we went to that. It was a dinner. So that's another thing. I found that link. I applied because I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be where creators meet brands. Oh, great. And then it's going to be a private dinner. So I got cute. Had to drive like 15 minutes somewhere outside of Anaheim for it. It was cool. It was at this like Italian restaurant, and went with some friends and ate the food. It was a lot of food. Talked to a couple people. It wasn't as, in my head, I had it pictured as something where it's like they specifically match you with the brands to talk to, like brands looking for creators, creators looking for brands. But it was kind of an all free for all. Like you sit with people you know, you can also mingle with people you don't know. So I did do some mingling with some people I didn't know. But I do wish that there was a bit more, it was a bit more something, like a little bit more put together to where people can actually, as opposed to people just kind of like standing around networking, talking with their drink and their food or whatnot. Like I thought it was going to be a bit more organized, but that's okay because I went to another party, got myself invited to it, ate their food, drank their drinks, okay? And then one of my goals, okay, was to go to the TikTok party. Okay, could not find the invite, couldn't figure out how to get in to save my soul. Like that's what I wanted to do. It was like the party to go to. So I thought when I had met someone who worked for TikTok that I was in, he said, "Oh yeah, I'll go. Whatever, we can go." He ended up, because he's working VidCon, being tired, not wanting to go. This is the third day. I'm tired too. So one of the girls that I was with ended up meeting another creator who ended up taking her to the TikTok party. And all the people that I talked to about the party, they're like, oh, you could have got in. It would have been fine. You know, we could have like figured it out. I just didn't feel like it because it was not anywhere near the convention. It was like 15 minutes another direction, I believe. I was like, I could either go to, because I did find a location. Someone did give me the details of it. I could either try to go to this party and get in, or and hope that I would get in, or I can go to bed and go to sleep. And that's what I did. I did not try to go to the TikTok party. I don't even really regret not trying. I didn't realize how exhausting that I would be. Oh, hello. Coolie Man 707, how you doing? So I underestimated how exhausted I would be. So it's fine. I was just like, I'd rather get my rest and get ready for the next day. So that was day 2. Oh my goodness, my days is getting mixed up. Yes. So then Friday was the day I went to all the panels. Yes. Okay. I'm getting my days mixed up. Fridays was the day I said I'm going to do panels today. So whoever I need to see, get inspired, like all the things. So went to the convention. I think I probably walked the floor again, but there wasn't much anything that I was really trying to do down there. Went back upstairs where they had the panels and where they had the YouTube studio, or YouTube Stadium, and they had the TikTok shop, TikTok Creator Lounge. Their theme was like travel passports. When you go in, they give you a passport. I don't know where that passport is. It's somewhere around here. But they give you, and so you're able to like go to each of the sections and talk to about the TikTok Academy and the TikTok shop and like all these different sections and what they gave you because it was a theme of traveling. So what they gave me, you think I'd be a little bit more prepared with this stuff. I was, but I didn't realize how fast I was gonna run through all of these things, y'all. We're gonna toss that over there. Gonna toss that, sorry, Fenty. And I'm gonna show y'all my TikTok goodies. I'm gonna show you my TikTok goodies. I kind of got a lot though, y'all. So give me a moment. I'm about to just bring this whole thing over here because it's a lot. I have to come back and get some of the stuff. Anyway, so this is the TikTok passport. So you're supposed to go to each of the sections and stamp it. And they gave you a luggage card here, TikTok. So you could put your ID or whatever you need to put in there. TikTok did that. This says, and they all had different sayings on them too. So we're creators. Of course, we have TikTok luggage tags. Cute. And then I went to another station in there and they got, it's like a makeup bag type thing. I guess if you can use it for makeup. POV travel made it out of the group chat. That's clever because that's not people. It's hard to get out of the group chat. So these are the things they gave away. And I also got a bag. That's the theme. Clearly everybody's giving out these bags, these shopping bags. I have a ton of bags. Like, I don't need more bags, but I want the stuff. I want the stuff. So even if I'm like, in retrospect, I'm probably not going to do anything with this. I just needed to have the stuff. Like, I paid for this ticket to be there. I want all the free. All of it. So this bag, which is just says for you, that's TikTok at the bottom. So that is what I got from TikTok shop. Okay. And then there's that's what I got from the TikTok area in total. And a section of that was the TikTok shop people. And you have to have like a certain amount of followers or be part of TikTok shop or something. So once you sign up, if you're eligible, then you get to play the game. So I played the game. I must have played the game a few different times because I got a lot of stuff. Played the game, and I won some beauty products, which I guess I'll get up again and show you. Some beauty products. I got a lot of stuff, y'all. Beauty, beauty, beauty. More stuff. Okay, that might be it for that. So they gave away aloe. So they did like a SPF face moisturizer and then a sunscreen. So I haven't taken anything out of the packaging either. But this is what they gave me when I won one time. Another time, they gave me this. It's like a magnesium smoke thingy-mabob. And I love magnesium. I take that at night, actually. So, and then they gave me this Neomycin, which I ran out of my Neomycin. So I was actually pretty excited that I won this Neomycin. Anua, that's the brand. You can tell I'm not hip. I don't be doing stuff, y'all. So I was actually pretty excited about that. I'm going to start using that. And they also did NYX. Which is this? This is a lip balm from NYX that they gave out too. So those were the beauty things I won from there. They ran out of stuff early. Like I guess they had like accessories and stuff and techie things that I didn't get any of that. But I did win one thing one time. It was big. Ow! I won this when I was playing the game at TikTok shop. LED makeup mirror. I haven't even taken it out of the box. I don't know what it looks like. I guess like this. I don't know. But I had a mirror and I gave it away because I was like, I don't need this. But now I got another one. And I'm pretty excited to bust that open. Maybe I'll do a separate unboxing video. Try to figure out what that's about. But I was pretty excited about that, girl. I'm not going to lie. So TikTok treated me well. And then last part of TikTok was they had a CapCut section. Okay, so to get the free stuff from CapCut, you essentially had to make a video really quick, edit it, use one of the new CapCut templates inside, and then post it to your story. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that. And it didn't even have to be good because it wasn't. But so once you did that, and I did it twice, you get to win things. So the first thing I got was another bag, okay? Another bag. This is a CapCut bag. Actually, this came in handy because I ended up getting so much stuff. I ran out of bag stuff. So this actually came in handy. It's called, what's it say? Spark Your Creativity. So that's cute. That's actually pretty cute. I might gotta start using some of these bags, okay? The second time I went around, I won a, what's that thing called? A fanny pack. And I have yet to open this, but I needed a fanny pack. I was like, I want that fanny pack. They have really cool, like wireless chargers. They ran out of real quick. But the last day when I went back, boy, got this right here. Look at that. Look at that. I really needed a fanny pack. Like, the one I have is so beat up and old because I don't use them that often, but sometimes you need to do a fanny pack when you go into these concerts and like, oh, your back can only be so big and all this stuff. So this is close to my heart, honestly. Cause like I don't got to go buy one. So, thank you to, CapCut in the TikTok shop. That was awesome. And then they also had snacks. Like they had a whole like a convenience store built in there. You can go get water, like regular sparkling water. You can get soda or juice. You can get chips, cookies. Like they had like the stuff. So like realistically, you really didn't even have to. I spent very little money this weekend besides the hotel. Like between the snacks that they give you, eating at the parties, all the free food. Like I really didn't spend a lot of money on food. I'm pretty excited about that. So after that day, which would be Friday, I went to another party. So we left, went, got dressed. This party was also by the creators and conversations. And that's when they actually did give these little cute little bags here. And they put some little goodies in there. But that was a house party, but it was like a nice big like backyard. It's like one of those where you don't know what you're getting into till you get there. Because from the front it's just a house, but then when you go inside, it's like huge. There's like a recording studio. There's like these like so many different buildings. There's like a stage back there, and I'm like, where did this come from? But that was the last party I went to, and they had food there. They had a bar, which is great, and I was able to meet new people. In a group chat with those people now, and it was just a lot of fun. We were there pretty late to late for me. It was like 10, but I got tired. I can't hang how I used to hang. Okay, so I left that party, went back to the hotel room, knocked out. Okay. And then, so that's how we get to Saturday. Saturday, because I'd already done all the things, there wasn't really much to do. I did hit a couple of panels, went back to YouTube. Oh, shoot. I went back to YouTube. Okay. I was like, I want to get me another Stanley Cup because now I know what I want to put on it, right? By this point, they run out of the white ones. They only have black ones. So I went to get my boyfriend one, which I got him one, okay? And then I got another one. Where's my other cup? So this one says something different, even though it looks the same, okay? Because I wanted to put a new saying on there that I had a guest on with my life before. And we were talking, and she was right. Like, how we get to where we want to be is by being delusional sometimes. So I put Delulu is where the magic happens. Like, that is literally my new thing. That is how I'm going to get everything that I want, is by being like delusional. And that is where the magic happens, because once you convince yourself something is true and it's real, then it starts to happen, right? So, and then I got my boyfriend one with his name on it too. And then they ran out. I was about to get back in line. I had another friend. I was going to get him one, okay? I was like, if I will try to get one, but this line is long, you got to get back out of line to get back in line. Get back in line, and they're like, oh, we're out. I'm like, no! It really hurt. I wanted to get another one, but they ran out. Mind you, once you go outside, this line, because people who probably didn't end up going to the stadium, the YouTube stadium, or maybe who wanted to go again, once you leave where the YouTube Creator Lounge was, it was a line full of people. And I know they was there for them cups, and they did not get them cups, honey. So we're walking out, and I'm like, sorry, they ran out of cups. Telling everybody down the line, because I don't want people to get inside after waiting 45 minutes, and they don't have no damn cups. There's other things, you can get your Fenty, you know what I mean? Like, you can get fun stuff there, but we know y'all there from cups. So I was just telling everybody, oh, they ran out of cups, they ran out of cups. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, really? Yes, sorry, no more cups. Literally down the whole line. There was a lot of people too. I feel like I did a service to those people. But, so that is what we did Saturday. Then went back to TikTok shop, got some more stuff. Because by this time, this is the theory, and it was true, that the last day, they be trying to get rid of stuff, okay? Anytime you go to a lot of places where there's going to be marketing and they buy all these things to give away to people, if they don't get rid of it, like the whole time, then they're like throwing it at people. So that was a theory. That's why I ended up getting so much Fenty, because I just kept going back. And at the end, they were like throwing it at people. I didn't even wait. I have friends who waited and got more. I was like, I can't. I am tapped out from VidCon. I cannot do anymore. So once I left there, I walked back to the hotel and I started packing my stuff. And I was like, I gotta go, girl. Gotta get back home to my cats and my dog and my man. So that's what I did. So that was Wednesday through Saturday. There was actually another party. There was a Instagram party at VidCon. Oh, Instagram gave me things too. Shoot. Hold on. I got a couple more things. Got a couple more things that I totally forgot about. Dropping. It's a mess over here. Like, if y'all see it, y'all would just be like. So if you went to the Instagram booth, because they did like a little, they did a panel, and then so you get like a little tumbler, has Instagram on it. So of course I need more tumblers and more things to put drinks in, but I wanted my stuff. I wanted the stuff. I needed the things. I paid for the ticket. I want the things. And then I totally missed the lemonade panel, but they were outside of that panel giving out like little boxes from lemonade with like benefit. And I was like, oh my God, I'm about to get me some more stuff. Like, I didn't know what was in it. It's pretty light, but it's cool. Like, that's bright. If you see this box, you're gonna want it, right? So I finally just opened it yesterday. This ass box got one thing in it. One thing. It's got all of this. Okay. They got these pamphlets here for about benefit, and then they gave you a benefit lip stain. The amount of makeup and lip things I got, like, are y'all trying to tell us something? Like, why y'all keep trying to fix our lips? So, this is what we got from the benefit. But I said, I want all the things. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a cup. I don't care if it's a sticker. I don't care what it is. I want the shit. I do. So that is what I got from Lemonade. And now that I've showed y'all all this stuff, I can actually take it out of the boxes and play with it. And because this, I can't show you, but I'm surrounded by stuff. And my pets are afraid because I keep dropping stuff. So, but that was all the swag, okay? The things that I took from VidCon, okay? Not the actual things, like my takeaways, all right? My favorite thing was not just the stuff. It was the stuff. It makes you feel like you paid like a ticket to get some stuff, you know? I love meeting new creators because I don't really have a lot of creator friends. They all like do, but they're virtual, like not in real life. So I met some really cool new people. The panels are a toss for me, okay? I actually went to a couple of really good panels. One was about like contracts and one was about like pitching. A lot of the things you learn from the panels you should already know, unless you're very brand new to just being a creator. It's like advice from other people, from like agents and managers, is advice from other creators, things that they've gone through. I didn't really learn too much. That's why I realized like I don't need to be at all these panels because I'm not brand new to this. I'm brand new on YouTube, but a lot of it I already knew. But honestly, if you are brand new, like if you just rolled out of bed and decided you're gonna be like, they're great. They really are. So the panels were cool. What did I hate the most? What did I hate about VidCon? The area, the parking. Yo, the parking situation was a disastrous. So you can park at the convention. It was $20, which was fine if you're going to be there all day. That makes sense, right? Unless you got a hotel in the area and you can park your car at the hotel, which your hotel will charge you for parking too. Some of it is in addition to your room. Some of it comes with your room. So when I stayed at the hotel that we were at, I had to pay extra for the parking, and I was like, I just kind of refused to have my car parked here. So I ended up finding somewhere else to park that was still close, and it basically went on another friend's account, and it worked out very well. Because the first day I did park at VidCon at the convention, and then I was like, oh, I didn't realize everything was right there. So even if it's like a half a mile, everything was very close, in my opinion. If you're a walker, it was close. If you're not a walker, you got like problems, it's probably not for you. But I would recommend, if you have to be, if you don't live in the area, you should get a hotel. If you don't live in Anaheim, I'm even in LA, I'm an hour away. It's not that bad, but if you're gonna be doing a lot, if you're gonna be out, if you're gonna be like kicking it and drinking, get a hotel room and stay down there. It's the best advice. And I'm glad I did stay down there, because Lord knows I would crash so hard and I would not wake up till like 11, not even get out of the house or the room. Wouldn't even get to VidCon until like 12 or 1. Like, it was a mess, but it was exhausting. That's why it happened. Well, the parking was a bit meh. Also, my favorite things was the parties. So the parties, if you know how to talk your way into stuff, honey, it's worth it, okay? If you shy, it ain't gonna work. But you never really know if you're able to get into things. So I honestly feel like there were probably better parties, like more exclusive things going on at VidCon that I didn't know about because I'm not in the know. But the things that I knew about, I definitely signed up to pitch myself to come to this party, and like that's how I got into parties. Otherwise, I would have never known. In retrospect, anybody probably could have walked into those parties. Once you knew where they were and they weren't really checking for you past a certain time, you could just go in. But my goal next year is to get into like the bigger, more exclusive parties. Side note, major key. The best thing I discovered as a creator with the creator badge, I got to get that industry badge, okay? I did not know that was the key, but if you had the industry badge, you were able to get into a lot more. And they even like at the Hyatt is when they had like another Instagram little lounge. They had like another area doing something. I don't know. I wasn't, because you have to have a Hyatt badge, staying at the Hyatt, I guess, or not staying at the Hyatt. You have to have people. Apparently you got to have people who can get you the Hyatt badge to get into the Hyatt for all of the Hyatt things and parties with the industry folks. So that's where the uppity was. That's where the real was. And I didn't even know, but it's my first year. Gotta be just up to myself, because I will know next year. Next year, my people will be calling they people, and I'm like, yo, Sierra need to get up into this party and we need to get that badge. Like, how could she get in there? So you really gotta be like working for these brands. You really gotta be associated with like the platforms to really get into like some of these other things, you know what I mean? So that is what I plan on working on next year, okay? What surprised me the most? What surprised me the most about VidCon is not having to spend as much money as I thought I was gonna have to spend. I would say, I guess I thought it would have been a lot of the new companies that were on the floor in the convention. They were looking for creators, I thought, but it didn't always seem like it. I know there's definitely some people who like connected with a lot of different people. I wish there were more brands. Granted, maybe they were at the Hyatt, you know. I wish they were bigger brands that I could have connected with, but also like I know how to pitch. I could just like, I'm good at finding stuff. I can find a contact, hit somebody up and be like, yo, what to do. But I wish that I was able to connect more with people like that. Wasn't able to, but I'm okay with that. Cause like I said, it was my first VidCon, and it's not iRed. No, it was my first VidCon, and I think I did pretty good for my first VidCon. Okay. And then things that, you know what, Also, okay, some advice that an agent gave me, manager, she's the manager, she gave me was to know what you're trying to get out of it. Okay, because that actually helped a lot. Like what I thought I was going there for versus what it ended up turning into was totally different. I just thought I was going to learn some creator things, meet some new creators, like, which I did. But then my coach is like, you need to like start talking to these brands and get to know people and make connections that way. Okay, fine. I was down for it. And I was definitely talking when I came across anybody. I was definitely like chatting them up if they were around. I would say, if you're just there because you're a fan and you want to be around all the stuff and then the community badge is definitely for you. You know, a newer creator, I would say definitely the creator badge. But since I know what I know now, I'm going for the industry badge, because if you got the industry badge or the all access, okay, the all access badge was like $1,000. Okay, I wasn't about to do that. I wouldn't even know what I'm getting access to. Hi. I wouldn't even know, but I definitely know now. So I would definitely like either get the all access or you know what? Let me stop. What's what we going to do? I don't want none of that. We gonna manifest getting invited, because there was different badges, not just the ones you can buy, but there was like the speaker badge if you were speaking on the panel, invited guests. Like, I'm just trying to be an invited guest. I ain't gonna pay for nothing, because invited guest is gonna get you into everything. So that's the goal for next year, is to be an invited guest, either on a panel, at a party, at a so-and-so. I don't care. I want all the things, I want them all. So, I definitely planned on what I planned on versus what actually happened. I planned on going live every day. I had it in my head that I was just going to be like having my phone up. I bought a special gimbal, expensive ass gimbal, did not know how to use it. If you saw my get ready with me, you would see. I thought I was going to have this and I was going to be live and I was going to be, child. It didn't work out that way. For one, I didn't know how to use it, number one. Number two, everything was very distracting. Like, there was always something kind of new to see and know. I wasn't even really thinking about content. The people that I was with were thinking about it, and it reminded me, but I was just so submerged into the VidCon. It didn't occur to me. Ah! It's okay, buddy. It's the fireworks. It is scaring my pets. It's okay, bud. It's a dog. He don't like it. You okay, Tippy Bug? Oh, he don't like it. It was a big one. And it's not going to end. It's going to be doing that for probably about a month. If you have pets, they don't like the fireworks. They distracted the hell out of me. Yeah, so I really wasn't always thinking about content. And now that I got someone else will take my content and send it to me. I do have a phone full of it. I got to organize it. Like, the idea of going through my phone with all of that content, I can't. But it's going to happen little by little, and I'm going to post some things on Instagram, some things on TikTok, and some things on YouTube. So you can follow me on those to check that stuff out. So I planned on just parking there, and I didn't. I ended up walking. That was cool because I saved money, thank God. Did not go live. I think I went live once for like a second. So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say or do right now. I don't even know if I'm allowed to have this on here. Is it exclusive? I don't know. So I didn't go live that much. So I was like, I'm just going to do one big video of all of the things, which is what I'm doing right now, because I just did not have the energy to do all that. One thing that I would say is that you don't need clout, but it helps. Okay? So as a person with no clout, I was able to get a lot out of VidCon. But compared to the people who did have a little bit of something, them people really got a lot out of VidCon, okay? So you don't need the clout, but if you got some or somebody with the clout, that'll help you with the parties, that'll help you with all the little things that you don't even know they exist over there, okay? So, like I said, things I didn't plan. I planned on going to the TikTok party. I didn't go. I went to sleep instead. I didn't feel like sneaking in. And everyone was like, oh, but if you try to sneak in and they catch you, you're going to be banned. Like, do they care that much about me to be banning me? I don't think so. And I would, if I had energy, I would have tried to like sneak in there. I had people there. They was like, "Oh, we can get you in." I'm like, "Cool," but after that last party, I was done, honestly. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much my VidCon explanation of everything that went down there. It was fun, the swag. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with half of this stuff. I am going to give away some of this, especially like the skincare products. I got a lot of skincare products. So I'm going to be giving away some Fenty stuff, this aloe stuff, maybe a bag, because Lord knows I got bags for days. So I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet. Maybe you can leave me a message and be like, yo, how do I get that swag bag? This is not one of those swag bags where they give you these bags and they're like, got all this stuff and it's like valued at like $500. This ain't that, okay? This is like, oh my gosh, I had a few extra things that I want to share. Like, don't be a bitch about it, okay? And it's not one of those. One day, maybe I'll add something to it. I don't know. But I'm gonna give away a little bit of something. So I'll let y'all know in my community tab how that works out, how I figured that out. I don't know. So what's coming up next for the channel? I'm going to be doing a talk with my friend Ajale. She is a weight loss confidence coach. We're going to have a weight loss chat, talk about my progress, my journey, her journey, because she lost like 100 something pounds. Like, she be knowing. So that's coming up next. We're going to have a chat. When is that going to be? It's supposed to be July 8th. We'll see. We've rescheduled it like 3 times to fit our schedules. So sometime July 8th. And then I'm also going to be doing a live chat with Chef Lamar to talk about food, fitness, men's health, his journey. It'd be nice to have a man on here. This man is also my man, but he be knowing stuff. And maybe we can get some insight, ladies, on manly things, okay? That they don't be telling us. And his people gonna kill me. I know y'all hear them. I know y'all got to hear that. It's so loud. It's ridiculous. It's only going to get worse. Anyway, so I'm going to have on Chef Lamar on here. And then I'm going to actually collab with some of the people that I met at VidCon. So stay tuned for that. We haven't figured it out yet, but that's the plan. So thank you for attending my VidCon tea wrap up on these streets. I live in the ghetto. It's the ghetto. So I appreciate y'all coming. I'll let y'all know about the swag stuff I'll send out. And if you have any questions or advice you want about VidCon or anything, you can always just hit me up in the community tab or comment on a video, whatever you want to do. Totally fine, okay? Happy 4th of July. Protect your pets from the fireworks, and I will try to see you guys soon within a week or so, okay? All right? Night. Bye.